Hey, what's going on? This is the Red Tiger Goddess. It's nice to see y'all tonight. Um, Blue Virgo Goddess, I do have your donation for your general read. Um, if you guys can send love and light and love, uh, peace and soul to the other goddesses. They won't be on here tonight. So, but hopefully everybody here is doing okay. And I'm going to wait for some people to jump on in here. Sometimes I can't see you on YouTube. So if that's the case, you still can send your donation to the Red Tiger on Cash App or the Red Tiger on Venmo. And, then I'll know that you're on here. Let's see, about to check in with the Facebook group. Oh, I see me. So in here a little bit early, so I'm going to wait for people again. Blue Virgo Goddess, I got you. We already received your donation. Let's see. So in the meantime, in between time, at least until Blue Virgo gets here, I just want to say what's up. Again, if you could send them some love and light, some healing for the other two goddesses. I'm going to be up here doing readings. Cash App is the Red Tiger. The Venmo is the Red Tiger. And same rules apply. General reading is a donation. 1111 for ancestor. I'm going to tag some people to get them in here. And then I am in between going to be focusing on some things that, I feel like we all should be thinking about in this season. So, but just give me a little moment to tag some people. But let's see. I don't know where Blue Virgo would be. Hey, what's going on, Dion? Yeah, tonight the other goddesses aren't here, but it's good to see you. And I'm doing general readings and also ancestor readings. So I have a Deanna Lee that sent money for an ancestor reading. So I'm gonna go ahead and add her to the list. Got you, Deanna. Okay. Okay. And so let's see. Y'all can just bear with me. I got you, Deanna. Appreciate it. I'm just gonna give a couple more minutes. I have somebody that was ahead of you, which is Blue Virgo. And I can't always see Blue Virgo, so if anybody else sees her, but I'm sure she can always do the replay. I'm doing donation readings only today just because it's only me. So I'm just doing general reads for any donation, but it is any donation. And I'm doing ancestor reads for 1111. So gonna try to get a couple more people. It's not quite 9 o'clock, but I do have the list so far. Just Blue Virgo Goddess, and then Deanna Lee with an ancestor. But feel free to comment how y'all doing, like, share, and subscribe. How y'all doing tonight? I know there's a lot of different crazy energy going on out there. A lot of energy to throw you off your track. A lot of energy to have you questioning what you're doing and why. Why were you even trying some things? but it's gonna be all right. So, gonna give a couple minutes because I am in here early tonight. And if you know some people, feel free to tag them, get them in here. Let's see. I'm blanking right now on a lot of people's names. Hey, Lola. Thank you for coming in. Hey, Camilla, how you doing? Help you. Oh, Kenzie, you sent a donation. All right. Did you send it to the Red Tiger? Let's see. Okay, and just make sure tonight, okay, so for Nikki Neek, the way you joined and skipped the line. Oh, my day was pretty good, Shay. Thank you. Hope yours was. The Cash App is the Red Tiger. It's going across the bottom of the screen. Venmo is also the Red Tiger. And so just make sure that you guys are, sending it to the right one. Normally it would be Moon, but tonight it's just me. And I'm going to, okay. So, all right. So, Kenzie, I see you sent a donation. You may have sent it to Moon, but Moon's going to send it to me. And good evening to everybody. Yes, at the Red Tiger. It's capital T, capital R, capital T, but it should be good. So, and Blue Virgo Goddess, you're one of the ones that I don't think I can really ever really see, but I'm going to go ahead and get started with your general read. And hopefully you could go ahead. Let's see. Let me put the time on there for her. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and let me get my list together. If y'all can just give me 1 second here. Let's see. All right, so I see how much work the other goddesses do. But anyway, just bear with me. I'm gonna go ahead and get this list together. So far I have Blue Virgo for a general reading, Deanna Lee for an ancestor reading. Let's see here. Then I have Kenzie for a general. Then I have Camilla for an ancestor, I would assume. And then I have Neely for a general. So that's what I have so far. Right. So, okay. Now, if for some reason you didn't hear your name on the list, and I'll try to say it as often as I can, just make a comment or something, and y'all get my attention. Because, like I said, this is not normally a one-woman show, one goddess show here, but they are all good, and we see their wellness, and just continue to send them love and light. So Blue Virgo, it is, what time is it? It's 9:02 Blue Virgo. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do your general read so we can go ahead and get to everybody else. Oh, my bad. Neely is Nikki. My bad. I mean, the opposite of what I'm trying to say. My bad, Nikki. Leaky. That sounds better anyway. Alrighty. So just give me a minute to get on in touch with spirit right here. Let's see, Blue Virgo. Oh, Camilla, you want a general? All right. Appreciate it. No, to moon. Yeah, moon. Oh, that's all right, Kenzie. We got it all straightened out. You're good. What's going on? It's good, people of the free world. We're sending love and light to the other two goddesses. I'm about to go ahead and do my thing. I'm starting with Blue Virgo goddess with her general reading. So let me go ahead and do what I do. Still gonna try to go ahead and give y'all 3 cards unless all 3 are self-explanatory or all the same or something. That's Blue Virgo goddess, first reading. Okay. I may even just, in the interest of time, still pull 3 cards, but kind of give you like just a synopsis or like a little summary of, um, what's going on. We appreciate you, Kenzie. Like, thank you guys for all showing up. For real. We want to try to keep it where we know you guys got a lot going on. So if one of us, 2 of us, 3 of us can do it, we want to show up for y'all. Okay. This Blue Virgo goddess is reading. Okay, Blue Virgo goddess. So what Spirit's giving me for you is 1 card is individuality. Another one is the answers you need are coming. And the other one is healing. Okay. So what Spirit has given me for you is that, they want you to focus on just kind of enjoying life. They want you to focus on not worrying about the future, just kind of staying in the present. It's not an easy thing to do, but when we worry about the future too much, sometimes it just takes us out of the blessings and the impulses that we may be getting right now. The other thing, as far as your healing, is like they're saying that has just got to be done. That has got to be done in a way that it is going to really have a positive effect and lead to you embracing your individuality. The more that you're healed, the more that you can kind of get rid of this negative tape, the more that that's going to allow you to express the things about you that make you different and for the reasons that you were put here to be different. Giving me an energy that the healing needs to happen because it's like you were not made to really feel comfortable in your own skin. You were not really made to feel like, okay, let me celebrate my differences. Let me promote my differences. But they're saying that now you can do that for yourself. That it's absolutely necessary for you to feel like you're having a happy life, an authentic life. And in this healing, they're looking for it to be something substantial and something that you're committed to, because if you think of a road is what they're giving me, like, when you have a pothole and the people go to fill up the pothole and it's got all these, like the first rain that comes or the second rain that comes, all these rocks are just spilling out and the hole has really not been filled. They want to make sure that you're, doing that work, repaving that road and putting some solid stuff down and really doing some substantial healing to make sure that it's something lasting. to make sure that it's not just, well, I'm filling this hole with this, that's a temporary thing, or I'm filling this hole with this, that's temporary. I'm doing, some actual, like, I'm taking a jackhammer, digging stuff up, getting that stuff healed, and then putting down something new. So make sure that you are digging deep in this healing work. Don't worry about, the questions that you have. Those answers are coming, and it's going to allow you, once you heal yourself, to embrace your individuality, because you're finally going to say, like, wow, all this time, people made me feel less than, or like I had to dim my light. My light is what's helping light this world. Ashe. All right. Let's see. Next, I have Deanna Lee with an ancestor reading. And again, if you see me miss anyone, please feel free to point it out. I will be checking Cash App and things like that, but I don't want to miss anyone. And please continue to send the other goddesses. Hey, Carol, how are you? Please feel free to send the other goddesses love and light. We're all having human experiences, so we want to make sure we keep them in our thoughts and in our heart space. But I'm gonna do Deanna Lee for ancestor. Deanna Lee, are you here? Actually, let me make sure. If you want to just say a hello. I'm not sure if you're on. And if anybody knows her. Let's see. Okay. You got a Cash App from Olivia sending it over. All right. So I'm going to read the list. The one I'm trying to do right now is Deanna Lee for an ancestor, Kenzie for a general, Camilla for a general, Nikki for a general, and then Olivia for a general. All right. So, okay. Just 1 second. I'm just double checking the Cash App, make sure nobody's getting missed, and make sure I'm calling y'all by the right names and what have you. Let's see. Let's see what Moon says when Cash App acts up so much sometimes. All right, Deanna Lee or Dina Lee. I'm not sure which one you're on, but it is about 9/11. I'm about to do your ancestor read. If any of the moderators are in here and they want to tag Deanna. Oh, no, you are here. I see you on Facebook. Got you. Thank you so much. Hey, everyone. All right. Thank you. I see you. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get your ancestor. I'm going to go ahead and get your ancestor read. I missed the goddesses. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. So Deanna, for you, I have a grandmother energy, and let's see what she's got to say. So, one, she says, we care about you. We want you to take care of yourself. All right. she's I feel like she's got a little cutesy little name for you. And what she's trying to tell you is essentially that she loves you. She wants you to take care of yourself. Um, she spent years taking care of a lot of different people and kind of putting herself on the back burner. And what she wants you to understand is, yeah, it's nice to take care of people, but you also have to take care of yourself. You also, because you end up exhausted. You end up just, I don't know, sometimes not accomplishing the things that you were meant to accomplish because you just have this whole energy of like, oh, everybody else needs to be before me. And when you do that on a regular basis, sometimes it's like, they're not, you don't even get to you. So she's saying, you're adorable, and she loves you, and she just wants to make sure, like, it's okay to put yourself first. Everybody else will be okay. It is not your job to take care of everyone. And she said, if you don't understand that, then understand this. Like, if you really believe that everybody's here to learn something, if you really believe that everybody's here to accomplish something, let them do it. Let them find out what they're made of. You just have such a huge heart. You have such a big heart. And she's just like, that's great, and there's nothing wrong with that. But she just wants you to have that same big heart for you. Let's see what else she's got for you. I think she's telling me not to be nervous. I appreciate it. Um, okay. So here we have change. Okay, and she wants you to embrace change as a part of life. She says you are really tougher than you know. You can handle more than you think. And she kind of wants you to just put your seatbelt on, buckle up and get ready for the ride. And understand that change makes you better. Change makes you greater. Change gets you out of situations that you don't need to be in anymore. They don't serve you. They're not allowing for your full growth. Um, but she just wants you to understand like how amazing you are and that you can handle anything that is thrown at you. You have not only survived things, but just make sure that you're living, that you're just embracing what is coming up next. And instead of maybe being anxious about it, be like, have this anticipation, have this excitement, and say, "Whoo, I'm ready." Like, I may be nervous, I may be scared, but I'm gonna push through it, and I'm ready. I'll go ahead and give you one more here. Okay. So she's also leading me to the card 10, karmic completion. Um, Again, like, this is something that usually we go through that may be tough. We learn, but we don't have to worry about that anymore. So this tough cycle that you came through, just know that things are going to get better. Things are on an upswing. So have an expectant energy about that. Like, look at it like, okay, I'm ready. I've done my thing here. I've come through what I needed to come through, and now I can kind of relax and just, but get excited about the changes that are coming. Okay, but she really just wants you to believe in yourself and just say kind of like, okay, these things are meant to go the way that they're going, whether they're pleasant or unpleasant, and just to know that it's really time to put yourself first. Ashe, I'm closing grandma out there. Okay. So we've done Dina. Thank you. Now I'm going to be moving on to Kenzie for a general read. So I'm going to go ahead and get Kenzie together in just a moment. Let me go ahead and check out this list here just to be sure I'm all caught up. Hope everybody's doing okay. Please continue to send the goddesses love and light. Cash App is I'm seeing. Cash App's doing the most, as Moon would say. Let's see. My phone is doing the most. It's got stuff where it ain't supposed to be. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and read the list real quick, but we're on Kenzie for a general read, and I'm gonna keep saying we because these other two goddesses are with me, so I can't do nothing about that. We've been a we for a while, and gonna be continuing to be a we. We. Oh, good evening, great evening, Gwen. All right, so we're gonna get the Kenzie general read. I'm gonna be saying we all night. It's just me, but they are up here present with me. All right, Kenzie, I'm gonna be doing your general read, so hopefully Kenzie's here. Thank you, Neek. Clear, I will burn the house down. Cause it away. All right. So I'm gonna pull 3 cards, maybe a synopsis or whatever, but you're gonna get 3. It's so quiet. I can hear moon and water right now. Okay. That's what you have for Kenzie's. I hope everybody's doing well. Okay. So for you, Kenzie, I got a few different things. So one is a new romantic cycle begins. Then we have 3, creativity. And then I have 8 of clouds, guilt. Okay, so the energy spirit's given me is obviously a new romantic cycle begins. If it hasn't started yet, just be prepared that it's going to be a different type of energy than you're used to. They really want to make sure you get that guilt out of the way. They really want to make sure that you let go of that low vibrational energy. It's not the kind of thing that guilt tends to not really make anybody be their best self. It doesn't make anybody greater. It just really kind of holds us back. It doesn't allow us to pop and shine the way that we're supposed to. One of the ways that they're expressing to me that you're going to get out of that guilt and get back to your divine self is utilizing your creativity. Don't know exactly what it is you do. That would be for a reading with any of these goddesses more extensively, but just in a nutshell, like that thing that you do, that thing that you're passionate about, do that, pursue that, make sure that you're just it's almost like that'll just help free you. Guilt is a very imprisoning kind of energy. There's things that you can be your best self, you can be kind of free, but when guilt comes into play, it doesn't really allow us to be as happy as we want to be. And they're kind of saying, get that in check for this romantic situation, because then you can, you know, give your all. Then you can totally be free to embrace whatever. You know, it's kind of like you got to picture yourself. If I'm, you know, fettered or chained to some tree, how far can I really run? Can I really go and play with the other kids? Can I really fully give all of myself when I have this part of me that's imprisoned? So work on that so that, again, whatever this, okay, so okay, cosmetic products, you write, you do a lot, you write poetry. Get in that zone. Even get in that zone when it comes to this guilt, and like maybe dive into that as far as your poetry, but just something that continues to keep taking these links out of that chain of guilt. Because you just, this creative kind of thing about you, it seems like your whole being is creative, that divinity there. Um it needs to rise. It needs to be all that it can be. And there's just certain things that are kind of, you know, keeping you chained to stuff that doesn't belong to you anymore. That's, I don't even feel like this guilt is really supposed to be yours in the first place. So please, let it go so that you can jump fully into your creative zone and play around with that. Do as much as you want, tap into different areas. But once you have everything healed up, there's not going to be any things that are off limits. And you're going to feel like, oh, I can just go ahead and be me. I'm just like, everything I touch turns to gold, because you're no longer chained. You're letting yourself be free. And that's only going to enhance this romantic cycle, because at your best, you are love. I ain't trying to be like a Leo or whatever, but that's what came to me. So, you know, let yourself be your best, and let yourself be forgiving of, you know, yes, do that spoken word. Um, and it's just gonna free you. You talk about whatever you want, but let nothing off limits. Like, they want you to fully be you, fully connect. Ashe. All right. And I saw that somebody said, okay, Shay C, you said you sent for reading. Let me go ahead and, okay. General read. Got you. Uh, okay, so again, I'm kind of like, you know, a little like checking out the, you're welcome. Thank you so much for showing up. I appreciate every last one of you. Um, And just to recap this little list here, got Camilla next for her general reading, Nikki after that, general reading, Olivia after that, general reading, and Shay C, general reading. So, again, if you're just coming in, the other two goddesses can use any, yes, just me tonight, Jazzy. I was just going to say the other two goddesses could, you know, having their human experiences, and could use as much love and light, love, peace, and soul, whatever you want to send them. So, okay, Camilla is in the building, so let me clear the energy out for Camilla. I usually would say love, peace, and a bottle of hair grease, but I'm the only one who needs that. Oop, and maybe a fire extinguisher, but we all good. We're gonna keep it moving. All right, Camilla. And if you know anybody, feel free to tag anyone. I'm gonna do as much as I can. Okay. Camilla, let's see what Spirit has for you. Thank you. All right. So, Camilla, for you, I have change. All right, got change. I have 37 timeout. And then I also have show the world the real you. Okay. The energy I'm getting for you is it's time for you to take a timeout. One, let's start there. A timeout and just like a step back. You know, we're not going to be reacting to things. We're gonna step back and woosah and start making responses to things. Um, you know, whether it's responses to stuff looking crazy in your life, whether it's responses to people acting crazy in your life, but whatever that is, you need to kind of recollect yourself and get your energy back. This is my energy. I'm gonna keep it for me, kind of thing. Um, Nobody is deserving of taking you out of your out of pocket, out of your space, having you feeling exhausted. So they're really giving the energy of it's time to replenish. It's time to just kind of however you can do that. You know, if that's going on a trip, if that's going out in nature, if that's just reminding yourself, I don't need to react to everything and everybody, but energy is something precious, and you have to remember we're not giving it to everybody. Everybody is not deserving of my energy. It's time to start picking and choosing. As far as change, whether this is already happening or whether this is to be expected, is another reason why they're saying work on protecting your energy. You know, as changes are coming, like you need to expect them, and you need to expect that they're going to push you into a different place, which means um, as that's happening or as you're rolling with that, that's why it's important to keep your energy for you, and that's why it's important to learn how to protect your energy. um you don't want to be in a situation where, like, you know, change is a good thing, but if we're exhausted, if we're kind of in an emotional state, if we're just kind of like, you know, really not ourselves, that change could come as a very big threat. It could be something that we're not embracing. They want you to just kind of relax, woosah, embrace the changes, know that they're may look crazy, but it's taking you where you need to go. In addition with that, let's show the world the real you. Um, you fit. You know, it's I can hear somebody kind of saying like, you know, Camilla, Camilla, now come on now. Like, you know, you need to start seeing yourself, and you need to start, I guess it's like the energy they're giving me, the more you see you, the more you accept you, the more you can kind of show the world who you really are. Um, Getting an energy of, you know, being minimized, not feeling like, okay, it's okay to be me. I'm comfortable in my own skin, kind of thing. And what they're saying is, you know, stop letting outside forces, stop letting past forces like kind of dictate to you what's okay, what's not okay. And also be sure not to bully yourself on any level whatsoever. Make sure that you are allowing you to be you, unequivocally, without apologies. It's just going to make you feel happier. It's just going to make you feel more authentic when we're trying to live to, you know, what people want us to be or what they said we were. You know, for example, if you get told your whole life I'm the black sheep, you know, there's a part of you that can carry that with you. It almost becomes DNA, and it's almost like it's just controlling you for the rest of your life. They want you to just, whatever those labels were, don't live up or down to either one of those things. Like, be you, figure out who you are, live authentically, and decide, you know what, I really don't care what anybody else thinks. I really don't care what anybody else has to say about it. I see what happened. Did y'all catch all of that? And Blue Virgo Goddess, you were the hello, and you were the first reading. So if you want to catch that on a replay, I tried to wait for you for a little bit. But if something happened, let me know. But Camilla, that's what I have for you. Just make sure that, you know, take that as a little recap, because I'm not sure if something happened. Show the world the real you. Allow yourself and embrace yourself to be all that you are. And remember that all that you are is who you were born to be, what your mission was. It's not what other people said that you are or other people say that you should be. You determine that for yourself and live authentically. Take that time out to take care of yourself, protect your energy, and be ready and have anticipation for the changes that are coming up and know that they're pushing you to your greater good no matter what it's looking like. Ashe. Olivia, I don't know what happened. I don't know if you know that Water and Moon aren't here, but appreciate all the love and light and prayers and everything like that. And hopefully Blue Virgo Goddess, you heard that you were the first reading that I did. So, and I am going to keep pressing on here. Let's see. Okay. So I have Nikki with a general read. So let's see. Everybody good? All right. Ashe. Oh, her phone went out. All right. Okay, cool. All right, Nikki, I'm gonna get you in just a second. Okay. Double fisting for the goddesses. No, I'm just kidding. All right. Let's see. So it's gonna be Nikki with a general read, then Olivia, then Shacy. And then maybe a couple words from Red Tiger, unless other people jump in here. So, all right, and I hope everybody's doing well. And I just want to say thank you guys on behalf of Hey Destiny. You're welcome, Camilla. Thank you. Um, just thank you guys for all the love and support. It really means a lot to all three of us. I can speak for everybody on that. So right now I'm on Nikki's general read. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe regardless. Send hearts or all that other things you guys do regardless, please. Okay. So for you, Nikki, I have 27, spiritual partnership. I have 8 of rainbows, ordinariness. And I have nothing will come of this situation. Okay. So, um, spirit for you, Nikki, is just kind of giving this. It's time for you to kind of get back to basics. You know, like I don't know. Sometimes we get so concerned about different things that really just uh almost like we're doing too much. Like, you know, let's take it back to just appreciating the regular ordinary blessings that we have, right? So we're waiting for that $5 million. We gotta appreciate that five first. We gotta already feel rich first. And so they really want you to stay in this. And if you're doing already, then great, you know, that's confirmation. But just staying kind of like in gratitude just for the fact of some of the basics that we have in life, like a roof over our head or food in our stomach, you know, like just those kind of things, and getting in a zone of appreciation. And what it's going to do is it's going to attract more abundance to you, you know. But it's almost like they want you to get in this, like, everywhere you look, everywhere, like there's something just to be grateful for. There's something like, oh shoot, you know, like I got a sandwich I can eat, or I just the regular stuff that like we take for granted all the time. So just kind of get in the little zone of appreciation, because it's gonna benefit you. Um, Also, with the nothing will come of this situation, whatever this is, leave it alone. Um, may not be what you want right now, what you want to hear, but it's for your greater good. Sometimes looking at something too long, wishing for it too hard, trying to change it into something different, and it's like this really isn't for you. And when we stick with something that's not for us for a little too long, it kind of blocks some of the other blessings that we're meant to get. So if that, you know, hopefully that resonates with you, just kind of focusing on gratitude and realizing like, hey, if something is just, I don't know, just seem like it's taking too much of my energy, or it's just um focusing on it too hard, like just leave it alone. Just leave it alone and focus on the ordinariness, or the little blessings of your life. The spiritual partnership, know that like, I don't know, it's almost feel like this is kind of a restoring your faith kind of thing. This is you being aware or being ready for anybody that comes along that seems like they've got that just thing about them that's going to kind of keep your spirits high, keep you grounded, keep you grateful. For me, a spiritual partnership can be anything. I mean, if that's even somebody you find on YouTube that is like, okay, I'm watching them every day or every week because I need to stay, I need to stay in that zone, because we know, remember, that human experience can get us feeling alone. It can get us feeling like stuff is not going to happen for us. You can get feeling crazy. And so just be open and aware to like any kind of guide that comes along, any kind of mentor that comes along that seems like they just really make you, you know, feel better, and really remind you that there's more to this world, and really remind you about your blessings, and really take your mind off of, you know, just to remember that what is for you is going to be for you. You know, what is for you is nobody can take away. What is for you is like, I mean, you don't have to really, I don't believe that you have to overdo it or do anything crazy. Like, it's going to find you, and it's going to feel good, and it's going to feel comfortable. So they're just really overall trying to remind you that like, take pleasure in the little things, and as you take pleasure in the little things, you're going to see little things everywhere, which is going to just make your world brighter. And make sure that you keep your spirit and your heart space in such a way that you can stay in that the BS of the of worlds and life doesn't take you off of what you know to be true. Ashe. Okay. So I think I heard something. Okay. Further action is required. I don't know. Destiny, I'm trying to get your, why do I have to, uh I don't know. Maybe it's making me do something, but I'll get you together. Why are they asking me all this? I'm real skeptical these days. So, oh hell no! Now they ask me for my social security. I don't know what's going on with that, Destiny, but we'll figure it out. Thank you, Nikki Neek. So just, oh my Lord. So sending love and light to everybody, but especially or including the goddesses who are not here tonight. Um Destiny, I'm not exactly, I don't know if Cash App was trying to trick me or something, but it looked like it went through anyway. I know it ain't got nothing to do with you. Well, it says it's pending. I can accept it. Nah. I don't know. I don't know. Destiny, I'll figure it out afterwards. I don't know. It's well, what it's doing is asking me questions, asking me to identify who I am and all this stuff. And so I don't know what's up with that. But I'll put you on the list if you know anything about that, or if you can change how you sent it, or take it back, or I also have Venmo. I don't know. Okay, so next I have Olivia for general, Shacy for general, and probably Destiny for general. If you guys want to tag anybody else in here, I'm gonna be on here for a bit. Probably say a couple things to y'all that I want to say, and that might be it for the red tag. So, but right now I'm doing Olivia with the general read. So hopefully you hear Olivia. Thank you guys. Thank you, Neek Neek. That's such a cute name. You'll be all right, Say. They get on your heels, but they do it out of love. So you gotta think that's your greatest cheerleader. You gotta think the viewers. Okay, cool, Olivia. If you were a boxer, that's your corner's gonna build you up. So at least a good corner, I hope. Anyway, but all right, Olivia, let's go ahead and get into you for your general. Okay. 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 To Olivia. All right, Olivia. Let's see. So for you, I have 44 environment, and I have surrender to the divine, and then I have fighting. Okay. And I'm gonna start with fighting. So for you, Olivia, it's as you can see, right? This person, has a bunch of armor on. Looks like there's some past little clouds or something fighting too. They got the armor, got the fists ready, balled up. What this energy gives me is that sometimes we have what I call sunburned areas. And thank you, Gwen Jones. I received that. Um, so sometimes we have what called sunburned areas, and so I consider that unhealed areas. And if you ever had a wound or sunburn, somebody come up to you and they're just like, "Hey, what's going on?" And they touch that, you like, ah, and you're just ready to knock them out, right? because, but they don't really know. They're kind of just doing their thing. They're just trying to tap you on the shoulder or trying to do this or whatever, but it hurts that much more because I guess it's like, it's like a trigger. It's a sunburn. It has a deeper pain. So what, this person here is already, they're wearing armor. They got their persona going. They've got that protection, that just, and they're wearing that protection quite often. They're wearing that protection in situations where they don't even need to wear it. It just is kind of how they operate. So Spirit's saying it's time to heal some of those sunburned areas. It's time to take off some of that armor and know that it's okay. Know that you will survive. Because what happens is when we're ready for something, or when we're seeking something, or, when we're in that fight or flight so often that you may have been put in there for a reason once upon a time, but it's saying you don't need that stuff anymore. You don't need that persona anymore that's going to be ready to like get somebody if they need to be got. You don't need that part of you, that armor, because they're saying you're in a new space in your life, and it's okay to be vulnerable, and it's okay to decide like, okay, I'm in control of my own energy. And a lot of these things that people say or they do that may feel like it's personal is really not. That's just who they are, just what they're doing. So, but as far as getting it off of external people, the best thing that we can do is to heal. The more you heal, then when somebody does something, it doesn't feel quite so personal. It isn't quite such a reaction like, now I want to punch you. It's more like people are people, or, hurt people, or, that fool over there, I'm going to slide myself over here, but nobody's getting my energy. Spirit is really about you. Like, I keep getting this energy about you. Like, you're a special person. You're going to go far. You can go farther without all that heavy armor on. It'll allow you to be light. It'll allow you to see more love and light in the world. And it'll have you have a different vantage point, a different viewpoint on stuff that people say and stuff that people do. It'll allow you to also depersonalize a lot of things. So do your best to heal, Queen, so that you can kind of take off that armor. It's going to make you feel so much lighter. It's going to make you feel so much more free. Surrender to the divine. Let them help you take it off. Understand that they've absolutely got you. Understand that it is not your job to know the hows and the whens. It's your job to trust and have faith. I want to do this, or this is supposed to happen. Well, I don't know. I can't see when it's going to happen. I can't. You want to be in control of it, because when you haven't been able in control, and there was times where you couldn't be in control, like say when we're little, those things don't feel good when stuff happens to us and we can't do anything about it. So now it's like you almost taking a vow, like, well, I'm going to make sure to be in control. I'm going to make sure to get out ahead of it. I'm going to make sure that I'm armed and ready, because before I couldn't do nothing about it, and now I can. And that's fine, but we're not here to be put in control. We're here to trust and have faith and ride the wave, do what we can do, but also to be free. And when we have to control things and we don't leave it to the divine, it doesn't allow us to enjoy the freedom that they really want you to have. Because that freedom is going to mean happiness, and it's going to mean lightness, and it's going to make your life so much different. This here environment, one, I still get a strong energy with you that you need to change up your environment sometimes. Like, I don't know if it's just that you maybe working too much, but something like you gotta get up out of there. You gotta, however you can, whether it's walking out in nature. We've talked about these things, but going to the beach for a weekend, something. And if that's coming, then that's confirmation. But just make sure that you're doing things for you that are going to kind of make you like, just a little lighter. They just want you to kind of go back to that space before you felt like you had to control things, before you felt like you had to prove stuff to somebody. You ain't got to prove anything to anybody. Your mere existence is good enough. And the sooner that you buy into it, again, that's going to be another type of freedom, and that's going to be another, relaxing feeling that, hey, you're going to be good to go. But so just real quick, heal so you can drop that armor, drop that persona, not be ready, because when we're ready, stuff comes. All right. If we're like this, love comes. And make sure that you're surrendering to the divine, because they are here to help you. Sometimes we get in their way. Sometimes when we're trying to control stuff or figure out too much instead of letting them do it, we really kind of block our blessings. And go ahead and get some vacation on or something. You're very driven, but you don't have to. You can rest. You can't drive all the time. So, but Ashe. Hey, Louise from the UK. We're giving blessings to the two goddesses who are not here. I'm getting ready to update the list. So, and if any donations or ancestor readings, it goes to the Red Tiger Goddess tonight. So let's go ahead and I don't know what all this action required stuff is. I think I'm on I don't know what action required means. Oh, thank you. Good. I hope you do rest, and I'm glad that they're on point. I don't know if any of you know anything about this stuff. I don't know why I keep getting this action required kind of thing for a couple of you. That they're just pending, and I don't really understand that. I'm always a little leery with Cash App here. But what I'm going to do is, probably in the interest of time, I'm just going to proceed and then deal with it later, because I don't quite understand. I'm almost ready to uninstall and then reinstall, but so in the meantime, because it doesn't have anything to do with you guys, it's going to be, so I have Shay C for a general, Destiny for a general, Gwendolyn Jones for general. What was that? Correct me if I'm wrong on that. I can't quite. Well, was it Gwen? Did you want a general or an ancestor? And then I have Heather R for an ancestor. So, so I'm gonna go ahead and get into the Chasey. My only question would be, Gwendolyn Jones, were you looking for a general or an ancestor? So I don't know why. I don't know why they're trying to make me get permission all of a sudden. But I'm gonna keep on rocking and rolling, because it doesn't require any info from you guys, so I'm not gonna make y'all wait. But if anybody does know, it said may send an email to me. Check my because y'all have never sent money. But then it's asking me for my social security number, and all the scams I check or see a lot of times. I'm like, why y'all need my social security number? Yeah. So I don't see anything so far, but I believe, Destiny, that you're probably on the right track. So, and like I said, I see it's there, so I'm not gonna. Obviously, it's something with me if it's three of y'all. So they're like, "Oh, Tiger ain't never had this much money before. We need to we need to do something about that." So, anywho, let's see. So 1 second. Thank y'all for y'all patience. Yeah, I've never had to give my social security number either, so I'll probably be doing some things when I get done with this. But again, no reason for y'all to have to wait. All right. Shay C, General. So hopefully, Shay, you out there. I assume you are. Okay. All right, Shay C, and it is, I don't even know what time. 9:58, Shay C. So just in case you're not here, oh, you are here. All right, cool. So I hope everybody's doing well. Thank y'all. Please like, share, and subscribe. Do the hearts or whatever it is y'all supposed to be doing. All right. And then Gwen Jones, if okay, you said general. All right, thank you so much for answering. All right, Shay. All right, Shay. Okay. So, well, first of all, Shay, they're not uh on your heels really. Like I say, if you're a boxer, that corner should be building you up. That corner ain't gonna be like, shouldn't be giving you anything too negative. They want you to go out there, they want you to win. So, one, prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus, whatever. 55, adventure. And then we got, I don't remember, but it's trust. And you see how she's soaring. Um, I'm definitely thinking that they are trying to cattle prod you though a little bit. I mean, not one that hurts, but just kind of give you a little push. Let yourself give yourself a little push, like because you're holding yourself back in the sense that you don't really trust yourself fully. And that doubt and that fear, you have to remember, wasn't put there by you. You're carrying it on from the past, but you have to remember, and they want you to kind of go back to those days of, and I talk about this, but like when you're 3 or 4 or 2 or whatever age that last was, when you can't tell a kid nothing. Like if a kid says I could put a blanket around my neck and fly down the stairs, they believe they can do it until somebody says no, don't do that. Um, get to that space. I mean, obviously don't fly down the stairs, but get to that space where you trust yourself and you're willing to take risks and you're willing to do the things that you want to do. Stop using, things that didn't really work out in the past to be a reason to not trust yourself. Stop, you know, work on really getting voices out of your head that don't belong there. Sometimes we can be really hard on ourselves, and like maybe that parent or whoever is not really them anymore, but it's us. It's like, maybe I was bullied before, but now I'm bullying the little girl in me now. Like she wondering, well, why don't we trust ourselves? Why can't we do more than we're doing? What is the reason that we really don't trust ourselves? Mess up on me. Thank you, appreciate it. So you have to. What spirit is really trying to get you to do is take yourself in context, take yourself contextually. A quick example is just if your family is saying that you're smart, and then next semester you got all D's, that continued pattern can kind of make you think, oh, well, I'm not smart. You know what I mean? But you didn't take into account, like, oh, my grandmother died, and then my uncle died, and then I really wasn't into that class, and all these other different things. They're not meant to be excuses, but it's also meant to give you a context to say, am I these things, these negative things that I really think I am because of what people say or whatever? People that don't bother to take me in context, people that tell me stuff that's negative because of their relationship with their own life that had nothing to do with me. They want you to break free from that, because when you break free from that and you trust, look at her. I mean, she's soaring, she's flying high, and your body will believe everything that you tell it. So make sure you are starting those mornings off with the affirmations. Make sure you're telling yourself what kind of day you're going to have, what kind of person you are. We don't need that bad boxing corner that, when something doesn't go right, oh, well, get out there and fight because you a loser. I don't even know why you're going out there. Already failed at this and failed at that. Can you imagine if the coaches in somebody's boxing corner were saying that? That boxer would never win a fight. You're your own corner. Make sure you're speaking and breathing positivity and life into yourself, and make sure it happens every single day so that your body can get used to it. And make sure that when you have those days where you might be saying something bad about yourself, you make that turnaround. 55, they say, see your life as an adventure. Once you start trusting yourself, you're going to have a whole different world. Once that positivity that you're doing, which confirmation, I'm glad that you're doing that. Once that starts to take hold, you're going to be like, geez, this is really a whole new world. You're going to feel like you're on your own magic carpet, soaring with Aladdin, looking over, because it's going to be like, wow, as bad as I thought I was at times, I wasn't. I thought I was, failing at this or that, but, I've taken myself in context. Now I see me. I can't get anybody else to see me until I see me. So, relax, enjoy the ride, and just know that you can handle anything that comes up, and know that it's your time to just go ahead and say, you know what, I'm going to choose my own adventure. I'm going to just do what it is I do. I'm going to build myself as much as possible. I'm going to be the boxing coaches in my corner, rubbing my own shoulders, telling you, you got this, kid. When you go out there, this is what you're going to do. You're the best around. Nobody's corner says, hey, loser, get on out there and do your best. No. So we're going to start speaking positive things, and you're going to keep that up, and you're going to just watch at least for 21 days. Watch how your existence changes, and watch how much closer you start seeing this stuff pop up. And remember to tell yourself that prosperity is coming. Have expectation for it. Have that same expectation that when somebody says, I ain't paid my phone bill, it'll be cut off by the 30th. Have that expectation, but positive. My prosperity is coming. They're just waiting for me to trust myself, and they're waiting for me to get uncomfortable enough that I have to rely on me, and that I understand that the more I am connected with myself, the better my relationship is with me. I'm unstoppable. Ashe. So, all right. So we say, gonna go ahead and do. We got Shay C. Thank you so much for your support and everything. So then I have Destiny for a general read, Gwen Jones for a general read, and then as it's looking right now, as Heather R for an ancestor, she will be the last one, most likely. So all of y'all, appreciate it. Thank you for coming on tonight, and I hope your week has been going well. I root for all of you. I really hope, there's really no reason, there's no shortage of resources. Oh, you're welcome, Shacy. Thank you. There's really no shortage of resources. We're divine beings. Don't We're not in competition with each other. You got your own fingerprints. You got your own footprints if you weren't born with fingerprints. So many things that say that this journey is yours. You don't need to cheat off of anybody else's paper, and don't nobody else really need to tell you what to do if you're not with it. Okay, but I am on Destiny. Destiny the entrepreneur. All righty. Destiny. So hopefully you hear Destiny. I assume you are because I see you laughing. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. We are not too far from 1,000, which is amazing. The goddesses have really been pushing that, which is cool. All right, awesome. Okay. So Destiny. For you, I got 9 of Rainbows, ripeness. I got 44 environment, peace branding. And I got expect powerful change, new moon eclipse. So for you, Destiny, I'm gonna start with environment. Getting a strong thing about you getting up out of there. I don't know what this energy is. It just doesn't seem. Um, Maybe it's not progressive enough. Maybe it's not. Um, I don't know. I guess this could be either physically your environment you need to kind of change, or environment as far as, I mean, it could be all of them. It could be your physical environment, could be who you're around, and also your mental state. So just make sure all of those things are on point. Make sure that you know where you're trying to go. You don't want to. I'm not gonna tell you who to hang out with and who not to, but the suggestion is always hang with who you want to be like. Hang with, if somebody is where you want to be going, you know, make sure you're spending that time around them. If it's an area where like there's because people don't realize there's cities, there's areas, there's streets, there's houses where just something about that environment is just not healthy. It's just kind of just depressing. It's just not got growth about it. And if you're in this season of where you're trying to grow and stuff and looking around where you're at and you're like, I just don't see growth here. If you can, it might be time to change environments. If you can't physically change your environment, just remember that you can change your mindset. Make sure that you're feeding your mind constantly, daily with your affirmations. Make sure that you are watching positive people, reading things that are just kind of keeping you consistent with being positive, and changing that mindset. That's very important. So again, environment, watch the people. If you can go somewhere, get a breath of fresh air, go to the mountains, whatever, do that. But also, watch the gates. Keep your mind protected. Make sure your mind can, that you're just like anything else, you're nourishing it, you're feeding it positive things. Ripeness, 9, you're more than ready. You're more than ready. Get rid of the doubt. Again, if you have to research, if you have to do affirmations, whatever you can do to kind of stay in that mindset of, I'm ready. I have what it takes. So let me just keep yeah, my list is still open. Let me just keep knowing that, and let me walk in that. Like, let me make sure that, like, I don't know, that I'm just telling myself every day that I'm ready for this. Because as ready as you feel is as ready as you'll be. And even when you're not ready, just know that they say you're ready. Your source, your ancestors, they've said it before on the show, like, they know you're ready. So it's time to kind of, put that all into it, put everything you got. And when they say expect powerful change, they mean it. Like, hey, I'm going through the steps. I'm making sure I'm surrounding myself with the right people in the right environment. I'm making sure that my mindset is, I'm telling myself positive things. I'm nourishing my mind. With that, expect that powerful change. This isn't about patience. This is about expectation. And just like you expect anything else, oh, I expect I got to go to work Monday or I'll be fired. Expect that there's powerful change coming in your life, and you need to be ready for it. You don't need to, watch everywhere. You don't need to overthink it, but just know I have what it takes, and I'm expecting change. I'm expecting my life to go in the direction that they've been saying it's going to go, the way that I feel it's going to go. A year ago or 2 years ago, was I doing what I'm doing right now? No. So look at where they're trying to push me. So let me expect that they're going to push me some more to even greater things. So get ready, Destiny. Ashe. Yeah, Lola, my list is still open. So I don't know how long it will be open. It's kind of just based on, if I get through with these last few readings and nobody else has joined, then, I'll probably cutting that out. So, okay, so Destiny. So now I'm going to be moving on to good. You're welcome. And yeah, Lola, I don't know if you can hear me, but the list is still open for now. All I have right now is I have Miss Gwen Jones, General, which I'm about to do right now. And then after that, as of my last one, is Heather R. Ancestor. So unless somebody, lets me know anything anytime soon, that would probably be about it for me. But I appreciate all the love and support we all do. And thank you for continuing to send love and light. Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and I was going to wait, but it's getting to be too many. I'm going to uninstall this Cash App and then reinstall it, because I'll be dang if I'm going to put any social security number on here. So, but thank you, Miss Gwen. And I'm going to, Shan, it's donation readings tonight, or 1111 Ancestor, and then I'm the Red Tiger on Cash App and the Red Tiger on Venmo. So if you have that, I'll be more than happy to add you. Let me see here. So just bear with me 1 minute here. Okay. Yeah, I saw you, Lola. I had to go ahead and uninstall and try to reinstall because it was too many of them were having issues. But I got you, Lola. So, and Lola, I didn't get to finish reading yours. Are you an ancestor? Not sure, but I'll at least just write you down for now. And while that's installing, I'm gonna go ahead and get you, Miss Gwen. Okay, Gwen for your general. All right. My Cash App is going on the bottom. Is the red tiger, capital T, capital R, capital T. I don't know if you can see that, but oh Lord. Let's see. I don't know. So we're just trying to get cash together, this thing together here. I'm gonna go ahead and pull your cards, Miss Jones, real quick, so I could at least have that done. Okay. Just give me 1 second here. This Cash App is doing the most. All right, I'm gonna deal with that later. It's giving me some problems here. So, all right, let's see. So, okay, so for you, Miss Jones, Gwen, we have your dreams need a practical plan. Okay, and with that, Spirit is saying, there's nothing wrong with making sure that you're dreaming and things like that. But it's time to kind of say, okay, I have these different things, the ways that I want my life to look, things that I'm doing, and now I need for them to kind of come to fruition. I got to decide what steps I want to take to make sure that happens. Can everybody? Everybody still can see me because it looks like I'm having some sent for a two ancestor and a career question. Okay. Am I frozen here? I can't tell. All right, looks like I'm still moving on there. Y'all still see me and everything? All right. So, just make sure you're in the zone of, you know, I want my dreams to come true. I'm looking at this, I'm looking at that, but what exact steps do I need to make that happen? If I want a house by the beach and I want this certain business, like, what are the actual like things that I want to try to do to make that happen? Also see this here's intensity. Okay. And for you, that's like, it seems like I don't know if this is a relationship or what, but it's just something that's just getting very like um intense, but you just keep going forward toward it. Um I'm not sure exactly like, what energy this is, but um it's almost like a little bit of a warning. Just be careful, I guess, of how intense it's getting. I'm not sure if this is the love partnership that they're also talking about here, but it's almost like it's just be cautious, I guess. Just be make sure that, like, with intensity, sometimes I guess when stuff is hot and heavy or whatever, like we need to make sure that we also are kind of being somewhat practical, and make sure that we are looking at people's actions, not just how we feel about them, not just whatever that is going on, but make sure to take some times to kind of keep a cool head and make sure that um, you're not romanticizing anybody too much, that that you really are paying attention to their actions and not just how they're making you feel. Let's see. And I know you're in YouTube land, and I just want to make sure that everything's going on. Because I'm sure some kind of retrograde or whatever, but I feel like different parts of me are doing different things, including my Cash App. But just make sure that, like, again, over just like an overview, make sure what you're dreaming of, what you're thinking of, that you're manifesting it in a way where you're actually kind of putting some steps in place, that you're thinking of, okay, well, if I want this shoe business or whatever, have I talked to anybody? Have I, because what it's going to do is it's also going to give you this feeling of the legitimacy of what it is you're trying to do. It's no longer just this abstract idea. It's no longer something that you're just trying to manifest and attract to you. It's something that it's like, okay, I can get even more excited about it because I can start to see it happening. Thank you for letting me know that. So, you know, and it's going to be better for you in the long run because, again, when we kind of dream or we have ideas, I want my beach house. It's nice to say I want a beach house. But at the same time, it's like, okay, what is that beach house going to, how is that going to come? And it's not really that we're asking how, it's just more like, you know, actually look at some beach houses, actually, plan some stuff out, actually, because it's just going to make it more solidified. It's just going to make it feel more real and more tangible. And that's what you want, some tangibility. Again, with the love partnership, getting this idea that maybe, like it's intense, it's a little hot, a little heavy, and just always make sure to every now and then kind of get some air and just make sure that that is going the direction that you want it to go, and make sure that you're paying attention to actions, and make sure that you're not, romanticizing anything. But so just keep your wits about you. Ashe. All right, so just let's see that we have. I'm not ignoring anybody. I see we got a little. We got Lola, and we also have Miss Sharon Elaine. So I am trying to figure out about resetting this Cash App. I reinstalled it, and would like to actually see it. Has nothing to do with you guys. I'm sure just it acting crazy, but so, and I think maybe what it's done is just I might have to, yeah, saying my own self is unavailable. But what I'm gonna do is uninstall it again in the interest of time and you guys being supportive, and I'll figure that out later. So in the meantime, so let me see these notes here. I may have to start this over also. I'll tell you, everything is just Trying to tell me I'm offline here, so having a hard time seeing YouTube. If you do have access to the Facebook group, feel free to come on there. I don't know what is going on with my Wi-Fi right now, but I can see the group just fine. So what I have here is I have Heather R for an ancestor, and I know she's on YouTube. So that's what I'll be doing next. And then Lola, you said you sent for two, an ancestor and a career question. So if you can confirm that. Career. And then Miss Sharon, you sent for ancestor. Okay. So if you just give me a couple seconds here. This thing is still saying I don't have any internet, and I don't know what's up with that. But I guess I don't have to see your comments or you guys. I just have to be able to see, hopefully, the group. Sorry, you two people, I can't see you right at this moment. Yeah. I'll accept it. I'll just have to accept it in a moment, because like I said, I don't want to take up too much of you guys' time, like trying to get this Cash App thing straightened out. And you guys are, if you were some randos or something, it might be different. But like, you know, you guys have been rolling with us, and I know it's not on your end, so I'm gonna just try to keep it pushing because I know you guys have stuff to do too. So we're gonna try to do this again. But anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and get on with Heather R. Heather R, hopefully you're there. And I'm gonna go ahead and do your ancestor reading. So maybe I'll try to also, I guess I could try to pull YouTube up on my phone as well. But Heather R, I'm about to do your ancestor reading. So I hope everyone is doing well. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I'm about to get Heather R taken care of. Okay, here I am. I see my face. So okay, I see you, Heather. So, somebody's already on my shoulder. Like, how about you hurry up? So let me go ahead and get to you. All right. See what the ancestor wants to come through here. Okay. For you, Heather, I have a female energy. Okay. Yeah, I have a lot of different loved ones that was trying to come through. So, okay, and female energy leading me to the card. You are ready for a change of scenery. Explore. So, okay. Mm. Kind of feels a bit motherly or grandmotherly. Okay. So, there's like a motherly or grandmotherly energy, and really saying you're ready for a change of scenery. Kind of something to just get your mind right. To take a break from just the same old thing, or maybe some of the stuff that is going on. She's just like, you need to go and kind of clear your head, because I don't know if this area is, or maybe a situation that you're in is kind of just stifling, or got this feel of um, stagnation. But she just feels like it's just gonna kind of change your vibration, get you where you need to be. She's also shown me 14 moderation. So I don't know if what this energy is, but it's like, maybe you're overindulging where you're at or who you're around, and you just kind of need to get a break from that. But like, and overindulging can be, this is, we do all give full readings, but this is just, for this amount of time. So you know the energy that it is. So make sure you're finding that balance. Make sure you're finding that moderation. And I have a feeling it's with a few different things. Moderation on um, how you deal with yourself, how you're talking to yourself, some negative speak going on there, not really taking yourself in context, just this kind of beating yourself up, maybe a little bit bullyish. And it's time to get out of that. That might have been again what you were shown, but like, that's not serving the little person in you. That's not serving the little girl in you. Like, you can look back in your past and be like, oh, I don't understand why that person was a bully with me, or why that person was harsh with me. But then it's like, now you have an opportunity to show that little girl something different, and you still can be a bit bullyish, a little bit brash, a little harsh. So maybe even just you getting into a different space, get that break, get refreshed, and start to show appreciation, and let that little girl know, like, hey, you are appreciated. Like, I'm sorry, I've been bad to you. Like, you never deserve to be bullied, and I've been just kind of like, let's give her a fresh start. Let's give her a fresh start, and let's kind of think about what you want to do, with your life, things that's coming up. But just, it's giving me this idea of just needing some clarity. You just really need to kind of, because also have the Six of Clouds for you. And she's saying, just, I don't know, you're carrying things that are just not yours to carry. I don't know if it has something to do with her, but you're really good at carrying things that don't belong to you. She will just stop it, just drop it. Um, there's no reason for you to live any kind of burdensome life. You're carrying things that don't belong to you, and it's stressing you out. And if you would kind of even just do it, even in moderation, even just, or not at all. But I don't know. She's kind of like vibing with you, just in the sense of just saying, like, I know what that feels like. I know what it's like to, I don't feel like you're responsible for other people's emotions. Um, just these different things, and carrying things that don't belong to you. And it's almost like you've been doing it for so long that you don't even realize when it's happening, and then it happens, and then you're just like, oh, I'm so stressed. But a lot of the stress is not yours. So vacation, a break from this person, these people, whatever it is, whatever that looks like. Um, she's saying you got to do it. She wants you to change your mindset. Like this, you were not put here to carry other people's emotions and feel responsible for them and how things turn out with them and this and that. No, that's really for you to worry about you. And again, we pour into ourselves and it spills onto other people. But she loves you and she just wants you to know, like, just let 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 those burdens go, or know that things will be taken care of, and have a nicer relationship with yourself. Take yourself in context, more moderation. Don't be so hard on you. And just enjoy yourself. Like, maybe I think she wants you to go by yourself, or I don't know, but like, put some time into you, okay? And she loves you and she knows you're just a good person, and sometimes good people get like just caught up in things and they just don't even realize. It's like, if you were to take off everything on your shoulder, you'd be like seeing like, this stuff isn't even mine. Like, so she just wants you to remember that, but she loves you. And she knows that you can do it just little by little. Ashe. Okay, so thank you, Heather R. Gonna go ahead and clear you out. I do not like that I don't have this on here, but okay, yes, yes. You don't even quite realize what is happening until you're kind of like bent over, like, ooh, I'm stressed. Why? Okay, so Lola, I am moving on to you. I think for you, I can switch back to the group, which is cool. No, I'm not ignoring anybody, but I solo dolo right now and got a lot of, seems like, internet things going on. So let's see here. So just trying to make sure I can see Lola here. Make sure she's ready. Okay, so Lola, I'm gonna do your ancestor and your what else was it? Sorry. Okay, Lola, you're there. So ancestor and career. So I have Lola for ancestor and career. Then I have Miss Sharon Elaine Brown for the ancestor. And then that is probably going to be a wrap, unless somebody like slip slides in here or something like that. But it's like a lot of electrical things are going on, so I'd rather be like kind of done after this. So, but thank you guys for the hearts and everything. Please remember to share, like, share, and subscribe, and please remember to send the other goddesses love and light. Okay, so Lola, let's get into you, and I'm gonna do your Lord have mercy. I'm gonna do your ancestor and your career at the try to do it at the same time here. Okay, Lola, for you, I have a male. I want to say he's at least presenting himself. He seems kind of youthful. Excuse. Okay, so let's see what you're welcome. I think whoever he is already saying he don't know why you worry, but let's see. All right. Okay. So for you, Lola, got a younger male energy. It feels like maybe cousin or something, saying, "Tune into the rhythm of nature. Let us connect together there." All right. Um, and what he's giving me is like just this energy of he doesn't really know why you ever worry about anything. You always kind of got it. Like it might be looking some kind of way or whatever, but it's still like he feels like if you get into really like your intuition here, this 22 he's showing me, like as far as careers, like you need to kind of go with your gut. Like you have certain things that you just, I don't know, you just know. It's like even with what you do or what your craft is, like it's like there's just a, because you're so unique, because you're an individual, like you just, I don't know, he's like saying you always kind of been a star, like you don't have to really worry about anything that has to do with that. Now I'm also getting the energy of meditate and contemplate. So, and it echoes what he is saying, because spirit's like, when she gets concerned about it, or whether this is a timing thing, or whether she, whatever that worry is as far as career, like, almost like you need to hang up your human experience. You need to kind of just woosah a little bit, disconnect, and just trust and know and have that faith that, like, okay, this is whatever I want to happen. I just have to expect it to happen. That's how that's gonna go. I'm not. It doesn't. If there's delays or any of those things that they say, or just trivial things that you might get concerned about, like cast those concerns aside. Really go into a meditative state. Make sure you're meditating like every day, like just that. I trust that everything is just going to be okay. I trust that even if there's a delay, that it's not really, it's not a stop. It's just okay. So, um, it's just trying to say, what is your gut telling you? And in addition to that, like, just make sure that you're carrying the meditation part is make sure that you're carrying the well, I mean, if you then you got to meditate and contemplate. Like, like I'm it's he feels like, what he's saying to me is get out of this energy of worry. Like, you're going to be okay. Follow your impulses, do what you need to do. um Understand that, people want to be practical, but if you really have the energy that you're supposed to, and if you really feel like I got you, and if you really feel like we all got you, that you'll go ahead and do what you feel needs to be done, and know that you'll be supported, and know that everything will be okay. You won't fall. He's like, but it's one of those things where what he's giving me is, somebody can walk on a tightrope and they could be fine, or walking on some high glass, and then the minute that they look down, then it's like, whoa, whoa. Kind of saying, like, don't look down. Like, just just do what it is that you feel like need to do, but do it with the kind of confidence, and do it with the yeah, I mean, you yeah, but yeah, like, you can meditate on, but just make sure that with the meditation, it's like the whole point of that is you're hanging up your human experience. This is not about what I see here, like, oh, I got a baby, let me whatever. Like, if your energy is saying, like, I can go ahead and make this work, and I'm not gonna kind of look down or look back, or like, if I feel like the time is, and I listen for the impulses, and I can be still, and know what is to be done, then do that. Because it's just the energy that he's giving me is more like this just fear thing. Like, you would absolutely be okay, but it's like a don't look down kind of thing. Like, if you're gonna start looking down, then you're gonna really start to kind of be like, shaky, and feel like, okay, I don't really know what to do. Now I'm scared. Now I'm worried that I'm doing my baby some disservice. Like, you just giving me kind of an energy of, like, go for it. Like, you just don't ever know what life is going to bring, but you can't live your life out of fear. Um, the other thing he's drawn me to as far as your career is eight ordinariness, eight of rainbows, um, and just seeing all the blessings that you have, and realizing, like, he's saying, like, you're gonna give your baby the most important thing, and he's not trying to act like, oh, well, kids can just eat air. No, but, like, he's saying that the things that you bring to your kids, you got to remember, like, the basic things, the things that were important, the things that maybe you missed at different times. Is like, we overthink, and we think that we got to have this necessarily, that necessarily. Like, the most basic things is, is mom in a good place? Is mom in a good space? Is do I have access to, am I being my best me? So that then that, because some things, these regular basic things, we may get into, this style crib, or these clothes, or these whatever, but the bottom line is, when mom is investing in herself and pouring into herself, um, it's like, you really have to remember, it goes mom and then kids. And that's a hard concept, and moms kind of get exhausted because they forget that part. But, like, he's just still giving me this energy, like, the better I can make me, the more that just, my kids will follow suit. My kids will see that as an example. They'll be better because of it. So just make sure, you kind of find that balance. Yes, you want to put your kids first, but at the same time, if you're trying to make changes, and if you're trying to make, get some generational wealth going on, or, elevate, or be able to move at some point, sometimes it just takes not looking down, and just proceeding with the course. Just, so, but meditate, do what you got to do. But he loves you. He believes in you wholeheartedly. He don't think that you'll fall. He's like, so just stop looking down, stop overthinking, stop worrying, stop having anxiety. I mean, whoever this young male is, like, he just seems like one of your biggest fans, and, like, everything is gonna work out. So, Ashe, he loves you. Yeah. Well, you should be proud. So, last, as far as I know, because I can't really see YouTube right now. is gonna be Miss Sharon Elaine Brown for her ancestor, and hopefully she is in the. I have time for Mimi. Yeah, I just really need to get that Cash App together because I have not done that yet. Let's see what we got going on here. What's going on? All right, I'm gonna try. Thank y'all for being so patient. You know, as y'all know, this is not normally my jurisdiction, so really, so uh, yeah, I will make time for Mimi. Just let's see. Oh, okay. It is looks like it's still got all these ones pending, and I don't understand. When I try to accept them, I don't know if y'all know anything. I just don't understand why all of a sudden it's asking me. Maybe because it's too many. Maybe that's what I ought to try. Because I'm not into giving a whole bunch of information that I done already gave this team. Maybe even if I do that. So thank you, Miss Sharon. I'm just trying to work on this Cash App right quick and see. See if maybe they just didn't think I did. They're still asking me what my legal name is and this, and that. But I can see the ones pending. So as long as that's the case, we should be good. So, Destiny, just let me know. Let's see. All right. Lord of mercy. All right, Miss Shannon, I'm gonna be with you in just 1 second here with your ancestor. All right. Okay, let's see what we got here. All right, okay. No, it's not a new Cash App. It's just oh, I gotta go to my email and accept it. I don't. I mean, this is saying another action required thing too. All right, let's see. All right, well, I'll probably still just do all that afterwards because I know you guys have been waiting and. Mm, okay. I don't know. All right. So I'm not exactly sure why it's doing all that, but I'm gonna get. There's only two of you left, so I'm not gonna. And I will. Yep, that's what they had to do when you did your first pop-up shop. Oh, Yeah, maybe they try to check me. Maybe they're like, Red Tiger, you ain't never gotten that much money before, so we got the. But I will definitely call you afterwards, Destiny. Um, so right now, obviously, I'm on mission for the ancestor, and then I'm gonna have Mimi for general, and then that is gonna be that, especially with all these little hiccups. All right, all right, Sharon. Okay. All right, Miss Shan. Feel like I have a motherly energy. Um, could be grandmotherly. Definitely feeling like you belong to her. Um, so she claims you. Let's see here. Let's see what she's got to say. Okay. So, okay. Uh, whoever this energy is, she adores you, whether you think you are or not. She's saying you're adorable still. Okay. I'm gonna give you one more for the weights here and there. Okay. So for you, I have, like I said, it feels like a motherly, maybe grandmotherly energy. Um, definitely, as I was saying, giving me this energy like you're cute as a button, and you need to embrace that, and feel that way, carry that with you. Draw me to the card. Someone needs your support. Can you help them? We will guide you. Um, if you don't know who that is, just keep that in mind. But um, I feel like she wants to be the one to guide you. She wants you to let them guide you so that um, almost just that they make sure that you do it from more of a responsive space. That if there's any guidance or anything that it's not really reactive, it's not out of fear of their well-being. Um, not sure who this is, but just to make sure that you're kind of from a little bit of a distance, just kind of guiding them a little bit here and there, or you just kind of show them that when they need you, you're there. But that's almost like they don't want you to be too involved. So that's why they want to help guide you to do this. They don't want you to kind of almost take the learning lesson from them. So I'm not sure who this energy is about, but if somebody fits with that, just make sure you kind of allow them to guide you, to kind of be a soft place to fall, to be there when necessary, but not, where you're keeping them from any lessons that they need to learn. She's also saying luck is on your side. So if there is, something you're concerned about, just know that, you know, they're making that way. They're doing what they need to do on their side to just give you a little boost, a little luck that you may need. And because I for you with this change card here, I feel like more like it's maybe something that's been feeling a little bit more like a whirlwind to you, like almost like there's just been so many changes going on that you kind of want to get your footing. You kind of want to get to where you feel like, okay, I could put my 2 feet on the ground. I need to feel grounded again. Like there's just a lot going on or changing or whatever. And you want to kind of get a little control or get something a little steady. That's one why she's bringing some luck along, but also she wants you to kind of just do your best to just roll with it. And she gonna let you know things are gonna come out okay. She's with you, but just kind of be able to say to yourself, the changes that aren't so great or don't feel so great, this too shall pass, and look forward to the ones that are gonna, push you to where you need to go, and that things will settle out. Um, Also giving me an energy about your spiritual career. So I don't know, what exactly you're doing, but make sure that you're tapping into your gifts that you have. And that you're seeing things as confirmation. She kind of gives me that maybe every now and then she might poke around or pop up or whatever. Make sure you pay attention to that. Make sure you know that like this is that gift is a part of you. Also make sure that you know that you know the more that you decide what you want to do to be of service to the world, and if you are on that way to deciding that, I don't know, it just gets this energy like they're going to keep pushing you into what you need to be in. So if you're not there yet, know it's coming. And she kind of wants you to she's giving me this energy like almost like on the front of Titanic, obviously before it hit the iceberg. But like, you're the queen, you're the queen of the world. Like, just allow yourself to be free and allow yourself to just embrace the changes and the things that are coming and know that it's going to be okay. She loves you very much. Again, she's giving me this strong energy of like you belong to her. And to really just start to promote yourself, know that you are just you've forgotten at times just how adorable you are. You're not looking at the right things in the right way sometimes, but she wants you to just, again, just kind of just roll with it and know that she's going to take care of you, know that she's not going to leave you. And she wants to see that real deep, genuine, inside out smile come back. So she loves you. So make sure that, you're also living for you. When you're helping whoever else, it's not about you totally changing your life or totally, getting stressed out over something. No, it's like, I'm going to take a step back, but I'm going to be able to help you. And it's actually going to be a little bit more constructive. It's actually going to be a little bit like, I'm not too involved. She doesn't want you too involved with this. So she loves you. Ashe. Okay. And then last but not least, I have Mimi. So Destiny, are you still here? Because I can't see many things right now. Do not know why. I know they say go. Thank you. I know they say we walk by faith, not by sight, but I like to be able to see a little bit here. Nope. So, all right. And okay, so Destiny. Okay, y'all are here. All right. So let me go ahead and clear Sharon again. Thank you all for your support. I hope there's nobody on YouTube trying to necessarily say anything or whatever because I'm not on there right now, and I plan on having Mimi be the last one. But I don't know if anybody can even. I can't see YouTube just yet, so I'm trying not to take up too much time, but I can at least, unless I have any mods, I can at least try to say that that part is closed or the list. Unless I see somebody right on here on YouTube right now, that list is closed. Oh, okay. Hi, implicit. Okay. I'm just going to type in that the list is closed. And then I'm going to go ahead and get on this Twitter, Facebook. Somebody's trying to jump in and it ain't no answers to read. All right. So, okay. She wants to know about love. Okay. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and get Miss Mimi for love. I have a feeling some kind of ancestor wanted to weigh in on that, but not today. Okay. And again, whoever's watching, all of y'all, we all appreciate y'all so much. And please remember to send love, light, peace, and soul to Water and Moon. All right, Miss Mimi for love. Get something good for you. And Destiny, I'll call you right after this. I don't know what I'm doing. Mm. 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 Okay. So, what I have here for you for love is one, your dreams need a practical plan. 66 healing, and we got conditioning. So, some different energies going on here with you. One, let's start with the obvious one, the healing. Um, that's a must. You want to make sure that you're healed so that who you're attracting is just going to love you in the way that you feel like you need to be loved. You also need to be open to it, and Spirit's kind of giving me the more that you heal, the more that your heart space will open. It's not that you're not a nice person, not that you're not great. It's not. But there's this somebody who's hurt you that kind of still has a little ownership of your heart and is not allowing it to really like um open fully, so with that healing, with that, forgiveness, even though, whether this is a past relationship, whether it's, a parent, whatever, um that healing you want to be done so that you attract somebody else who is also healed, because what spirit doesn't want is you to have this closed off area of your heart and you don't realize that it actually affects how you love and the way you love. When you're healed and you're in totality, then the way you love and how you look at love, and you know just when you see it, it just kind of it's different. It's with openness, it's with vulnerability. It's like, okay, because all that past stuff, whoever might have hurt me or whatever, I'm not carrying it into this with me. So really make sure to kind of do, a good deep healing and kind of say, like, am I at all attached to any of my past hurts? And if the answer is yes, you want to go ahead and heal that so that it's not shaping how you love or how you don't love. You don't want it showing up in your relationship. As far as your dreams needing a practical plan here, just again with the openness, like, I maybe want this love interest, or I'm concerned about, or I'm curious about it, or whatever, but am I as open as I think I am? Do I have walls up, or am I actually like open to the fact of, I do expect this love to come. I do expect that I will do the healing work, and somebody who is going to be my forever will show up. Do you believe in a forever? So those are some of the questions that the spirit is saying. Really ask yourself, and really ask yourself, you know, am I healed, and am I open? Because that's the kind of person that, again, you want to attract. And what does that look like? Like, if I have this, just my, what kind of things and qualities do I want my dream person to have? And am I exhibiting that I also have those qualities? Because those need to be a match. If I've got this hole, or if I got this resentment, or if I have to work on forgiveness, then I'm not really ready to have somebody also come and be a compliment to that, because I don't like what I have going on. Make sure that you want as much health as possible, so that that person comes along and they add health to your life. This other part is conditioning. Okay. And as far as, there's two energies going on here. One, love is for you. They're showing me that you've been conditioned in some ways to kind of like doubt it, to doubt that there really is somebody that you can really fully trust, that you can really fully give your all to, and that will do the same for you. That almost like, whether it's through other people's experiences, yours experiences, you've kind of just been conditioned to not really fully be ready to be vulnerable and say, yes, I do see this for myself. I do see this coming. So make sure you're breaking out of that conditioning. Make sure you're breaking out of, if you've seen generations and generations of, things that you don't like when it comes to romantic relationships, make sure you're figuring out, well, what are the patterns there? Why is that going on the way? What can I do differently? And that you believe that it is actually a possibility, that you're not disillusioned by maybe what you've seen or what you've experienced. Also know, you're not a sheep. You are a lion. You are meant to move alone for a little while, to make sure that you get yourself to where you want to be, and that you're not just settling for something that just, oh, well, this is convenient right now, or whatever. No, do what you need to do for you. Do that healing. You may feel alone or be alone for a while in that, but it's going towards your greater good, and it's making sure that you also attract another lion who is willing to move alone, and that'll be a compliment to you. But neither one of you are sheep. You're not just kind of doing what everybody else is doing. You're healing, you're growing, you guys got a plan, whatever. But let it be just a different kind of love that you haven't seen before. Okay, Ashe. So that is going to be it. Destiny, I'll call you, but I am done with this live. I appreciate all the support. Again, can't stress enough. I wish the other goddesses were here. But if you can continue to wish them love and light, I would very much appreciate it. So, but thank you so much for everybody who popped in, whether you got a reading or not. Just very much appreciated. So, oh, thank you, Mimi. Ashe. So you guys have a good night. I have to. Moon's the one that's going to let me up out of here, but I think she will be doing that soon. So, but everybody have a good night, and I will get with you and figure out this little Cash App thing. So, hopefully.